Hello beautiful Pisces, welcome back to Intuitive Energies. My name is Jane and today I'm going to be doing the extended. I do twice a day, so before watching this video I suggest that you watch this morning's, which includes all of these cards. It will better explain the reading before you go on. Alright, so we have surrender to passion. Get out of your head and feel the fire in your belly. Focus on the people or activities that ignite your passion and let it flow. So before we were talking about that, howling at the moon can also mean a lot of passion. I see the red hair in the Queen of Swords, the beloved, all this red fiery energy, this passion in others. They're telling you to just feed into that energy as well. Passion is a beautiful thing, especially when you get passionate about a person, a project. You know it. You get focused. You almost get, you don't almost get, you get very addicted to it. It's an addictive force, but it's also one that propels you to greater heights. Like if you look at any inventor, anybody who's done anything in this world, they were thoroughly passionate in their beliefs that what they were bringing forward was going to create great things. So they're telling you, go ahead and do that. Pisces, follow your passions, believe in yourself. Okay, this is how you make your wheel turn in the very best way possible. It gets you going, gets the juices flowing, okay? So shed the old, go for the new, and be passionate about it. Let your passions guide you. It helps with transition, transformation, brings success, okay? We were talking a lot about vulnerabilities this morning, and I like that. Okay, so we have 3 cards that came out. I wonder if there's reverses in here. I don't think so. Okay. I do feel the reverse is telling me that the soul solitude is something that we've just gone through, okay? So this is something from in the last couple weeks. If you haven't seen those videos, go ahead. There was a sitting in your inside of yourself, inside of your solitude. So I'm taking this. It came out right away. As soon as I saw it on the other side, it was also the blue for your voice. I saw the voice here in the Emperor this morning, so I'm feeling that it's not time to hold back your voice or be solitary in this empty room. It's so funny because it's like an empty picture window. This was the past. This is what you've just gone through, okay? So it says, or it's important to get away, yeah. So I'm not really going to read what's on this card. I don't feel it applies. It's saying to get away from the world and where your soul can experience peace and quiet. Okay, a place for solitude. This we've already done. If you haven't, it's time for you to experience that. Okay, so I'm going to leave that as a message for some of you who need that. Okay, a child's love. Okay, it says a love between a parent and a child is one of the most precious and deep connections we make during our time on earth. Children start out as part of us, and from their first cries, they establish themselves as the biggest part of our hearts. Again, reminding us, and these colors are kind of touching each other here with the beloved. I feel that they're reminding you that your greatest passions and your greatest light shines from the beginning when you're a child, before anything happens to you, when you have the beauty and recognition of being fearless and wonderful and going to check out things and experience things. So passion and being a child is also very closely interconnected because there's less restrictions, right? It's all about liberation. It's all about freedom. Receive. You are a kind and loving soul who constantly reaches out and gives to others. But now it's time for you to learn how to graciously receive. Just as with the ebb and flow of the tides, the art of giving and receiving is the natural law and order of the universe. So Spirit is saying that this is your chance for you to receive a great gift from them. Okay? This is their great gift to you. How to empower yourself to be boundless, with no boundaries, to believe in yourself, to be passionate about your dreams, to open up your choices, to find the balance inside of yourself, okay? These are gifts from them to you, okay? Underneath is surrender to joy. I love this, okay? So, again, coming in with the child theme, I feel inside. And underneath is a vulnerability. And this is what I was again talking about this morning in these cards right here. The Emperor, I felt that he is like, he's howling at the moon. And I know it's a way of communication. But I also feel from this picture, right away I was feeling of release, of being vulnerable, of tears shed. They're actually showing me shedding tears in front of telling them and telling them your fears and asking for help, whether that's to spirit, whether it's that to somebody you trust. Okay, some of you have a big problem with vulnerability. I know that because of some of the comments I've had in the past. These are not the comments I was talking about in this morning's reading. I'm just talking to some people are saying, I don't need help from anybody. You can be very strong and very independent, such as the Queen of Swords. Absolutely. But you have to remember that we are one with each other. Okay, there's a part of us that's interconnected, and the more you separate yourself from everybody, every single person, I do agree some people need separation from, but there's some people that you can open yourself up to different people, okay? So don't be alone. You're limiting yourself. Okay? You're limiting your choices, even if that's not love relationships. Don't limit your friendship. Open yourself up to people. Give them a chance to come in. Right. Beautiful. The Nine of Cups is blessings for yourself. So you are working a lot on the things that are going to make you happy right now, Pisces, okay? And Spirit wants you to be happy. They want you to find happiness and peace and love within yourself first. It's so important. I was writing something this morning about this topic, and it's been coming up quite a lot for me in the recent past. About we so gratefully give to others what we deny ourselves. Okay? We'll give chances to others when we don't give some. We're very critical of ourselves. So this is you doing the best for you, treating yourself the best and putting yourself first for once. And that's absolutely great. Because, as I said, when you finally do reach out and let other people in with you, you're only going to accept the very best for yourself, okay? You're going to realize that you deserve the best, okay? Other people deserve to be treated well. I'm not saying that. But I'm also saying that you also deserve to be treated well. Don't keep putting yourself last. By putting yourself first, you're going to open up the doors to the right kind of people, the right kind of energies to come into you, Pisces, okay? Right, the Hierophant changes. The Hierophant feels like a change to me. Apprentice, the teacher, always learning, discarding what doesn't fit you, what you need balanced, what's good for you at this time, at this point. Is it vulnerability? Is it stability, transition? Okay? This is a card of change for me. That's forever change. That's always learning and teaching at the same time as you go. Whatever you tell people when you go in your life is from things that you've learned right now for yourself. Okay? the messages next week might be very, very different, right? It's so funny. Okay, so I'm glad that these two cards came out, because I've had a discussion just recently with somebody from a patron, about different definitions that I give the cards compared to maybe what's more typical. And the Three of Swords, I always see the truth, seeing the truth to move on. And I know that for a lot it means heartbreak and loss, and it does. The Three Swords going straight into the heart. But I've always thought that when your heart breaks, you are more open than you've ever been in your life to see the truth in a situation, and to shedding, such as the snake, shedding the skin of what doesn't fit anymore. Why did this heartbreak happen? What am I trying to see? What truth do I need to face up to? And what do I have to move forward from? So that card's always meant that. That yes, sometimes there are a little bit of clouds, but it's usually to let you know that something needs to be changed, something needs to be fixed, a truth needs to be seen. So yes, I've always associated that. Same with the Hierophant card, which I've associated with any organized religion, and how some of those religions need maybe more of an open heart, more of a flexibility of change, so that they can invite love, tolerance, respect in, okay? So it's always been the card of being the teacher and the student. So if you're willing to do both, you are much more in an advantage, and you have many more choices available to you, Pisces. So that's always been for me, okay? And you have the High Priestess. Beautiful intuition. I'm going to put her, and again, you have the Six of Swords coming in. You are now in that boat, okay? With the swords, you have decided to move on. This one, there was nobody here. It's available to you. This one, trusting your intuition, trusting what's right inside of yourself. You're able to move in that direction. You're able to make those decisions, okay? When you have flexibility, openness, and you've shed everything that's old and brought in everything that's good, you're able to move forward. You're able to make changes. You're able to see the truth, okay? That's always so important to me. Yeah. Okay, Pisces, let's see. Ooh, right. So you have the Nine of Swords here. I'm going to get some more for this. The Nine of Swords and the Nine of Pentacles. Again, I feel that it's showing the flip side to both. The dark and the light. You know, a lot of people, when I was talking this morning about those comments that come through, sometimes it's because the things that I say here, they don't like. It's not the fluffy, feeling good thing. I've been told once before that sometimes people don't like what I have to say because it's too close to home. And I like that honesty, that vulnerability in those people, because it's okay. I find that when somebody offends me, like face to face, you know, they say something that kind of cuts me to the quick, I try to sit for a moment and figure out it's because they're coming too close to the truth, okay? Because sometimes the truth hurts. And these cards are telling me that as much as I would like to tell you that your life is always going to be the Nine of Pentacles, that you're going to have butterflies and sunshine, life isn't about that. Sometimes it's about these. It's about facing your fears so that you can get to this. So not every single day is going to be about the most wonderful day in your life. Some days are going to ask you to look closer, to feel the vulnerability so that you can be strong, shed your skin, and find different choices in your life. They're all lessons to be learned. And you shouldn't hate those days. You should be grateful that they came in your life and made you see and look deeper and figure out where you needed to go. Okay? So yes, sometimes these readings, they're not going to be about lollipops and sunshine. Sometimes they're about sitting in bed, having tears, and eating ice cream and thinking, this is not a good day. But then you pick yourself back up, you figure it out, and you work towards something wonderful. You take control of the situation in your life. And you move another step closer to your transition, your transformation. You see the truth. You see the heartbreak in the Three of Swords. But you don't, you embrace it in a way that is going to teach you something good, something important. It's not a place you're going to stay in. It's just a port of call on your way to something better. Okay, Pisces? I wanted to remind you guys all of this because sometimes I find that when I have things that are not so happy to report, I get some really bad blowback. And I want to keep everything in a most positive note. But life is not always, like I said, rainbows and unicorns. Sometimes it's just a big pile of crap. Okay? And sometimes you step in it. And sometimes you got to wash the shoe and think, well, you know, I should watch where I'm going next time. And that's exactly it. And it's not that you can't fix it. It's just that it's letting you look at it so that you can fix it. Okay? So that you have better insight, better foresight, strength. And more strength, okay? This builds strength. This makes you stronger. This makes you beautiful. I really think that Spirit is trying to dispel the fact that prosperity has been something of a thing that people are not allowed to be. Vulnerability makes you weak. It's coming right back down to it again. That being vulnerable, letting that vulnerability in, makes you weak somehow, and it's not. If I look under the deck, it's growth. It gives you extreme growth to admit things to yourself, because you're not hiding them from yourself. You're not covering them with chivalry or the knight, you know. There's no knights here. Okay? You're not going, oh, I was strong and I did everything. No, you let yourself sit in there for a minute and say, well, this really feels bad. I don't feel very good. I feel kind of vulnerable and sad right now. What do I need to do here? You know, what do I need to see? So it's very important that you let that in, that you let it take you on that journey of trying to fix what needs to be fixed. Anyway, Pisces, it's been an interesting read. We'll leave it at that. I hope that you got a lot from it. I've been in a sort of interesting energy today. I know Spirit wanted me to get that message to you. Weakness is not vulnerability. So this, take of it what you will. Take any message that you've received here that really hit home and ponder it. Let it sit with you. Let it, as I said, empower you. Let it make you a better person. Okay? And remember, you're guiding this beautiful chariot we call life. Make it the best one you can for yourself. Okay? Take care, Pisces. I'm sending you lots of love, light, and blessings. And I will see you in tomorrow's reading.